Good morning, children. I hope you are reading well in your home. Don't waste the time, children. Exam is very nearby. So November 10th onwards, you are having the midterm examination. That is half yearly examination. So so let me explain the pattern of the examination paper. For a few seconds, for a few minutes, let me explain the examination pattern. Then you will get an idea. So which are the questions, how they will ask, and how to manage the time in a given 3 hours what they are going to give now. So within that, so how much preference you have to give for 5 marks, 3 marks, 2 marks, 1 mark, and all. Let me explain. So here section A, that is containing 1 mark, children. Section A is having 1 mark. Okay, in that maybe very short answer they are asking. Very short answer means like 1 mark question, and MCQs will be there, that is a multiple choice questions will be there. They are going to give 4 options. Within that you have to select any one. Like that MCQ based questions is also there, very short answer questions is also there. So totally together in the section A 1 mark questions will be there. So that I have written here question number 1 to question number 20. Okay children, question number 1 to question number 20. Question number 1 to 13. 1 to 13, that is based on very short answer and a multiple choice. Okay. Then question number 14, 15, 16, that is based on assertion and reason. That you don't know because you are in now 9th standard. 9th is still they are going to comments that means based on the board pattern they are preparing the question. So there only we are giving the assertion and the reason. Before in 8th standard you have not at all given this type of question, that is assertion and reason. In the next class, Friday I am having the class. In that class, I will explain mainly the physics part, how they will ask the questions based on the assertion and reason. They are going to give assertion and reason. So in that, how they will ask the question, that I will explain detail, you don't worry. So 14, 15, 16 are questions are based on assertion and reason. Next, question number 17, 18, 19, 20. These are all the paragraph based questions. So totally together science children. So here they will ask physics questions, chemistry question, biology question. So these 4 paragraph what they are going to give now within that. So they are going to ask physics question also, chemistry question also, biology question also. So within that 4 questions they are going to give paragraph. Okay. Sometime the diagram based question also. Okay, diagram based questions is also there. Otherwise paragraph questions will be there. So you have to read the paragraph. Within that 5 questions they are going to ask you. How many questions? 5 questions. And you have to answer only 4 questions. The teacher they are asking 5 questions, but you have to write the answer for only 4 questions. That is mainly for the question 17, 18, 19, 20. Paragraph based question. Understood children? So totally how many questions has finished now? 20 questions. 1 to 20 mainly based on 1 mark. Now section B. Section B is mainly based on 2 marks question. In the 2 marks question, how many questions they are asking? 6 questions. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Totally 6 questions. Section B 2 marks question, that is question number 21 to 26. 2 marks question. In that physics, chemistry, biology questions. Altogether totally 6 questions. Then section C, that is mainly based on 3 marks questions. So in that question number 27 to question number 33. Question number 27 to 33. So how many questions? 7 questions. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Totally 7 questions are based on 3 marks. In that physics, chemistry, biology together. The last one is section D, that is mainly based on 5 marks questions. Okay. Question number 34 to 36. So together how many questions? 3 questions. 34, 35, 36. Totally 3 questions are there. One is from physics, one is from chemistry, another one is from biology. So together 3 questions we are going to give. Okay, understood children? So this is the question paper pattern. Please go through it. Assertion and reason you don't worry. I will explain the next coming Friday class. Okay. Now let me revise the lesson motion. So how many lessons I have given children? 2 lessons I have given from the physics part, that is the motion, and the second one is force and the laws of motion. So now let me revise the lesson motion. Okay, in the motion lesson, I have already explained the definition of motion. Then motion is a relative term. Motion is a relative term. How it is a relative term? For example, if you are moving in a train, and your co-passengers are sitting along with you only. So how do you feel? You both are feeling that we are in the state of rest position. But you are not in the state of rest, you are moving. When you are observing the outside trees, the passengers, the roadside, those who are walking there, when you are watching them, you will come to know that, oh, they are moving. What about me? I am in the rest position. No, you are also moving in the train. So motion is a relative term. Okay, children. Then I have explained about reference point. For example, your house may be in the Vivekananda Nagar circle or in the Ramakrishna Nagar. So how you will inform the place for your friend? Maybe your friend want to visit your house. So you will give an idea. Oh, one bakery will be there, one temple will be there. So you cross that road, there only my house will be there. So you will give the location. Correct, children? You will give the location. That is a reference point. Maybe one temple or one school. So those who are staying nearby St. Thomas School, they will tell, St. Thomas School will be there. No, nearby that, another cross one road you have to take. There only my house will be there. So that is a reference point. Understood, children? I have already explained this one. Please recall it. Try to recall. Reference point. Then what important points I have explained? Speed I have explained. Main important point is speed. What do you mean by speed, children? Speed is nothing but distance travelled by time taken. Distance travelled by time taken. What is the SI unit of speed, children? Then speed. SI unit is meter per second. SI unit of speed is meter per second. That I have already explained in the regular classes. In the revision classes, I am explaining once again. Please go through it. So, SI unit of speed is meter per second. What else next? Displacement. Distance you have already learned. Displacement. Displacement is nothing but the shortest distance between the initial and the final position of the body. Displacement is nothing but the shortest distance between the initial and the final position of a body. What is the SI unit of displacement? Meter or kilometer. The SI unit of displacement is meter or kilometer. Then what is the definition of velocity? Velocity is nothing but displacement by time taken. Velocity is nothing but displacement by time taken. What is the SI unit of velocity? SI unit of velocity is meter per second only. Meter per second. It is ms to the power of -1. SI unit of speed is also meter per second. SI unit of velocity is also meter per second. And based on this, we have solved already some of the problems, and you have written in your notebook. Please go through those problems and all. Then the next topic, what I have explained, children, in the regular classes, that is velocity time graph, distance time graph. Distance time graph. In that mainly what I have explained in the distance time graph, when the object is in the rest position. When the object is in the rest position means that is exactly parallel to the x-axis. If you consider this as x-axis and this is the y-axis, means the object which is at the rest position, that is exactly parallel to the time axis. Okay. So this is the first graph for the distance time graph. The second one, when it is uniform motion, with the object maintaining uniform motion. The third one, when the object is not maintaining the uniform motion. That is non-uniform motion. When the object is at rest, when the object is in uniform motion, when the object is in non-uniform motion. So like that we have learned now. The next one, the velocity time graph. Please try to recall what I am explaining now. Next one is the velocity time graph I have explained. What about velocity time graph, children? There also 3 graphs are there. When the object is in the constant velocity, when the object is maintaining the constant velocity, that is exactly parallel to the time axis. For example, here velocity, here time, if we are considering this here velocity, time graph, that is a constant velocity. Like that, uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity. Then what I have explained, the next topic, acceleration also we have learned now. Acceleration also we have learned. What do you mean by acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but the change in the velocity by time taken. Acceleration formula is change in the velocity. Change in the velocity divided by time taken. Time taken, that is nothing but v minus u by t. A is equal to v minus u by t. We have learned this formula. A is equal to v minus u by t. V is nothing but final velocity, u is nothing but initial velocity, t is nothing but the time taken. Then what is the SI unit of acceleration? SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square, that is ms to the power of minus 2. And based on this formula also, we have solved some of the problems in the regular classes. Okay. What else we have studied in the classes? Children, acceleration finished. Next, equations of motion using the graphical method. Okay. Next, what we have learned? Equations of motion. Equations of motion using graphical method. Equations of motion using graphical method. Which are all the equations, children? You have forgotten? No, very good. The first one is V is equal to U plus A. Recall it. V is equal to U plus A. The first equation of the motion. What about the second one? S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This is another equation. The third one is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So, based on the graph, we have derived the equation. Okay, based on the graph, we have derived the equation. So, you know how to derive it, you have to learn, because they may ask for 5 marks question, 4 marks question, 3 marks question, like that. So, important derivations you have to learn. Then, based on this, they may ask the problem based questions also. Then, what else we have learned in this lesson? Uniform circular motion. The last topic what we have learned is uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. For this I have given so many examples. How maybe in exhibition. So in the joint wheel, how you are moving, I have explained the circular motion, how it is taking place. Uniform circular motion. What is the formula, children, for that? 2 pi r by t. 2 pi r by t. Based on this formula, we have already solved some of the problem. I think it's enough, children. The first chapter, motion lesson, I have detailedly explained now, and I have explained the question paper pattern also. In the next coming class, I will explain force and laws of motion also, and assertion reason also. Till that, don't waste the time. Be ready for your examination. Thank you.